Petite girls' height, or should I say lack of it, can sometimes feel like an impediment. You may have heard and followed a lot of tips in past on how you can look tall. But with Blush With Me, you always have something unique and new to learn. So what are we waiting for? Welcome to Blush With Me, and let's talk about how you can look tall in photographs. So throughout my modeling career, be it fashion shows or photo shoots, there was something that I always found a little tricky to get out of. And that was every time I was standing, people knew I was 5 feet 7 inches tall, but every time people saw me sitting, they thought I was a 5'4"-ish. And I couldn't understand that initially, why that was happening, but soon I figured it was because of my shoulders. So my first tip is, make your shoulders look broader. If I wear regular t-shirts, especially with round necks, I particularly look very tiny on top. But if I'm wearing something like this, an off-shoulder top is a perfect way to make your shoulders look broader. So this particular top is from Ann Taylor, and I love how cleverly it's made. It makes me look broad on top on my shoulders, and I don't look as tiny as I would look otherwise. And it kind of gives that illusion that my waist is narrower than it actually is. Halter necks, again, expose your shoulders and your collarbones, so of course you start looking a lot more leaner and taller. These are just tips that I followed and have worked brilliantly for me, and I see no reason why you shouldn't try it or would not work for you. So there are two other reasons why I really enjoyed these tops. One, that it brings attention to your collarbones. And I always say that show off your strengths, and everyone has collarbones. Heavy girls, light girls, petite girls, tall girls, you all have collarbones, and collarbones have always been associated with a sign of beauty. So it helps you show off your collarbones. It also helps in elongating your neck. Tip number 2, wear dangling, very dainty earrings instead of just studs or something very chunky, because these long earrings help in creating an illusion that you have a long neck. And when you're photographing, it really does make a big difference. It really makes you feel more elegant and tall. So let me quickly show you a pose on how you could make your neck look longer. And if you've not seen my video on how I pop up my collarbones, then this is the time you should probably be watching that and see how I can fake my collarbones. I can make them pop out a lot more than they normally are. It goes like this: elongate your neck, stretch it up away from your shoulders, pull your chin out a little bit and down. Tip number 3, take your camera lower. The lower the camera, the taller you appear in pictures. If you have ever had any of your friends who's taller than you take your pictures, you will see how short you look in it, because they always hold it above your eye level and you look much shorter. So try and go for somebody smaller. I usually hand it to my kids, and of course they're trained by now on how to take my pictures. So it's really nice if somebody is at a lower angle and they can take pictures of you. Nothing like it. And guys, it's not just about looking tall at a lower angle. What also happens is any part of your body that's closest to the camera will always look the broadest. So if you have someone who's taller than you taking your pictures, your face and your chest are going to appear bigger than your lower body. So go for pictures shot from a lower angle. Take that camera low, lower, lower. Now do you see a difference? Tip number 4, change the way you've been shoe shopping. So go for shoes that match your skin color. It almost looks like an extension of your legs. Buy shoes that have low cut vamp. Now what is vamp? It is the portion that cuts across your foot. The higher the vamp goes, the more it will cut your height, and the further away from your ankle it is, the more it elongates your legs. Try to avoid shoes with ankle straps. They literally cut off your height. And the reason I like to show pictures is because seeing is believing. When you see the difference, you will follow these tips. Point number 6, short skirts. Wear either very short skirts or really long skirts. It's the knee length skirts that cause all the damage. Now, the mini skirt with the low vamp skin color shoes, that creates an illusion of my long legs then. See how extending one leg and posing shows such a noticeable difference in your height. Make sure if you're wearing mini skirt, then it's not offensively short and you're just trying to keep it classy. Number 7, for those who've been waiting for this. Yes, we're talking about vertical stripes. Let me add a very unique tip to wearing vertical stripes. It's very important to know that not all kinds of horizontal stripes make you look broad. Horizontal lines that are very thin versus vertical lines which are very thick. I would say go with horizontal lines that are thin because they don't really cause that much damage. In this case, vertical stripes are not really working for me. Hide your heel like the picture on the right to look effortlessly tall. Point number 8. If you're not planning to chop your mane off, pile up your hair into a top knot. Point number 10. A monochromatic look. Now this is my favorite of them all. You wear one color from top to bottom, it creates a vertical line. Wear white on white or black on black or any other saturated color, it doesn't matter what color. But if your silhouette is crisp and tailored, monochromatic is the classiest way to look tall. And here comes the star tip of the day. If you have seen my how to pose video, the video that has more than 1 million views and comments, that is the video where you would have seen how I create an illusion of length and curves by bringing one leg in front of the other. Today we are going to go one step ahead and see how much more magic we can add to that pose. I hang my toe a little lower than the step that I'm standing on. It's taking this whole pose one notch higher because it's further elongating. If you see it, go right now and give this video a thumbs up and tell me you like it and you tried it. The idea at Blush With Me is that if you care to look your best, I'm here to give you the best tips to make you rock every shot. So this is the point. While you're listening to me and watching me, you go down and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and if you see a little bell next to it, click on it so you get notified every week when I post a new video. Tip number 11. Now, high-waisted bottoms. These can trick your eyes into believing that you are much taller by elongating your lower body. Tip number 12. Now, anything with little deep V necklines will again give the illusion of a longer torso. Tip number 13. Now, what kind of pant fits should you wear to look tall? I've seen quite a few pictures and videos where girls are wearing high-waisted pants that are really long, and I have seen these with a lot of brands too. But they are so long that you have to wear at least 6 inches of heels with them. I cannot imagine walking from here to my door in 6 inches heels every day. So how practical is this fashion statement really? A few things that I have tried and work a lot better than wearing extremely long, big bottom pants. Try jeans that are slightly flared at the bottom. So the idea is to hide, even if you're wearing 1 or 2 inches of heels, wear the slightly flared jeans or pants that will hide that heel. And as a result, you look taller because the longer the jeans, the longer your legs look. Also try to wear high or mid-rise jeans that are straight through your hips and thighs. Tip number 14. Wear side panel dress. This is a very, very minimalistic look, but it has always worked for me, and it's just doing things differently. You don't have to do anything new. You're just trying to change the way you've been shopping and carrying yourself and seeing a big difference. So, as always, remember to suck that stomach in and get your shoulders back and feel more feminine in whatever you're wearing. I share all these tips with you not just because I want your pictures to look great, but also I have seen in my personal life when I carry myself everywhere as I follow these same tips, it really creates an impression of a very confident, strong, desirable, feminine woman. I've had great support from all of you guys, and thank you so much for doing it. I hope I'll continue to get the same amount of love or even more from all of you. Keep sending those comments. I am also making notes on what videos are really high in demand, and hopefully I'll be able to make most of those. So they're all coming up soon, guys. Be patient, keep watching, subscribe to Blush With Me. Also follow me on Instagram. It's blushwithme_Parmita, where you can see my work so far, what kind of photography I do. And if you are in Chicago or area around Chicago, I'm here, I'm your photographer. Talking about working with me, a lot of you have been requesting to do photo shoots with me. I know, unfortunately, with my kids and my family, right now I'm unable to travel to different parts of the country. But for those who have requested me from India, I will be in India all of this summer, all of July and August. So if you want to work with me, go to my website, leave me a message, or go to Instagram and DM me. And I also have a new page which a lot of you have been following, and don't forget to follow me on that Instagram account. It's called Parmita_Photo Factory. Thank you once again for your wonderful support. Bless y'all. Like always, here's a slideshow of pictures from today's video.